Hi Gemini, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This, my fabulous Gemini, is your bi-weekly general reading up until the 31st of December. I will draw 6 cards. Initially, the first 3 will relate to this week, so the week commencing Monday the 17th. And the second cards will relate to the week of Christmas, or the last week of the month of December. So it's very exciting, my darlings. I've already shuffled, I've already meditated. Before we started, I'll do a touch more on camera and then we shall go. See, when it comes out like this, I've got to now organise these into some semblance of order. But these are your cards. Let me just organise them now. Now, a viewer asked me, she said, Ruth, how do you know which cards are which and where they go? How do you know which cards to pick? And I lost her comment in the hundreds of comments I get. So I'm going to do a video, because actually it's quite an interesting question and quite an interesting answer. But I can't tell you in this video. We'll be here all night, babe. So, a minute. Okay, so these will all be upright. So even if they're upside down, I'll turn them the right way up. I can't see them, so I don't know if I've done it right. But these will be clarifiers, as is this one. But it wanted to come out. Well, it wanted to come out at the same time. I will know, if you are new to my channel, I promise you, I will know when we need to look at them. Okay, this is the card at the base of your reading. When we say the base of your reading, what we mean by that is the overall energy or the overall perspective that you have for this time toward the end of the year. So this means that for you, you're feeling very good and very powerful. And I like that, Gemini, feeling strong. This is number 1 in the Major Arcana, so the second card in the Major Arcana. And it is about the divine will to create, the divine will to take action and to make things happen for yourself. So to make things happen in the world, recognizing that actually you can already right now achieve the things that you want to achieve if you listen to what those things truly are, and if you are inspired into going to the directions that listening takes you into. Okay, so this is beautiful. It's almost like an ace, but it's like the ultimate ace, you know. Right, okay, so we are you can see, yeah, I'm just checking you can see everything. Fabulous, darlings. Okay, so let's look at this week then, okay? So let's look at this week. We've got the World card. Excellent. So some of you could be traveling. I know that one of my friends who's a Gemini is actually traveling at the moment, but it's all right. Some of you might be traveling. It is that time of year, the holiday season. This is when all the flights are really expensive, isn't it? Because everyone's traveling away. So it could be that you're going traveling somewhere over Christmas, of course, to see family, to see friends, etc. But this is also about you. There's such a wholeness, Gemini, coming through actually for you, which is such a lovely feeling. It's as if you are really feeling whole again, finally. And I don't understand why I said it in the way that I did. Whole again, finally, but that is how I said it, because that is how it feels. It's as if there was a time when you were great, fabulous, strong, whole, then something happened and you felt weak and destroyed and a mess, and then it's like now, this year, this week, you're actually finally feeling not just whole again, but even stronger, renewed, healthy, inside and out, healthy inside and out. You know, real a real surety, real real sense of self, a real sense of personal power, a real sense of understanding who you are and what you want and the directions that you want to go in. It's really for strength. It's interesting, actually. I've only just noticed this. You could imagine me. I'm a Moon Tower reader. We've got the sun there as well. We've got the first. Well, it's not the first card, actually, is it? It's the second card. So, yeah, actually, I was going to say it's the first and the last of the cycle, but it's not the first. That's the second. So, ha ha ha. But anyway, this is number 21. So it's the end of the road, if you will, for the Fool. Before we start again, before we start another chapter. So for you, and I've said this a few times this year, you're going through huge karmic cycles. It might have been things like releasing this year, and those small releases have led you to new karma, to new spaces. And the same thing this week, you know, it's a real accomplishment, sense of accomplishment. That's what you're feeling and should be feeling. And clearly with the Magician there, you've got every right to feel that sense of accomplishment. Yeah, I mean, we've got this next card is the card of reciprocity, the card of balance, give and take, harmony. On the Tree of Life, it is number 6 is beauty. So when we think about beauty, I always think about beauty being something that we or I have to appreciate and the value of. And that's what beauty is really for me. It's like we have to appreciate the value of something. So this is why in Pentacles we call it reciprocity, because you're getting people see your worth and pay you your dues, what your value is. You know, they can recognize your worth, if you will. So that's why we call it reciprocity. But ultimately the number 6 is about balance, is about harmony, and Pentacles energy is again about manifestation, what we want to see in the world, where we put our energy in the world in order to build, in order to see, in order to grow. I've just noticed it's 818 right now. It'll turn now, but it's 818, which when I just new karma, this is definitely a new feeling of determination. Determination's not the right word. It's self-assuredness, it's self-certainty, it's self-personal power. It's like you've found, you've understood, you've unlocked. And that takes time, you know, to actually, for us to understand and recognise what personal power even means. It took me long enough. And then 2, to actually realise that you can actually affect the things that manifest in your life you can't control them, but you can affect them. And that's where we start to unlock our personal power and our with the Magician energy. And I loved it when I got to that point, because it was like, ooh. And actually that's something that grows. It increases in time. Not necessarily your personal power, but your understanding of how you can yield it to affect change and manifestations in your own life. So I feel like some of you are coming into that energy this week. Some of you could be rewarded this week. You know, it's Christmas, isn't it? So people might be giving you gifts, etc. I mean, to be fair, for some people it could be a new job. It could be a job offer, a new job coming through, because we've got this World card, which is like a new beginning. So you might have started a new job, you might be given a promotion. You know, some could be that type of energy. That was very strange, because all I did last week was personal reading. So I'm actually like I'm speaking to one person, but I'm not, am I? I'm speaking to lots of people, so I have to give you different scenarios. But I feel like so that's what I'm trying to give you different scenarios. But the sense that I get, so it could be a new job, yeah, it could be a new job. But yeah, I like to look at the energies, how they're going to affect you, and I really feel like, you know, you're in a new space, you're feeling so much stronger and more self-assured. Okay, this is your last card for this week, and we have got the 7 of Pentacles. Why have we got the 7 of Pentacles, Gemini? I'm not shouting at you. I'm saying it because I want you to think about it while I drink. Why have we got the 7 of Pentacles now? 7 of Pentacles is futility. 7 of Pentacles is you saying, I've put all this work in, I put all this energy in, I put all this effort in, I get it. And it's not working out. It's not giving me what I want. Why is that? You know the answer to that question now. You can see it. You've unlocked it. Some of you you've unlocked it. I remember the day that I unlocked it and I understood what personal power was, and I understood what karma was. I got it, understood it within the Queen's energy of the Queen's inner understanding, wisdom. You understand now why in the past you've been struggling, you've put energy into work, into relationships, whatever it is for you as an individual, and it never happened for you. It never worked out for you. It was never good enough. It was never what you wanted it to be. You understand why. You get it. You've got it. You understand it. There's a card that wants to come through. I think, yeah. Ooh, okay, it's this one. The Hierophant. Yeah, it's like you now are listening to your higher wisdom, to your higher understanding, to your soul, to the universe. Your soul is the universe. The universe is your soul, okay? And I won't take that one step further because I'll get all sorts of complaints. But anyway, that's the truth. That's how that's my understanding, okay? Through my experience, hence key wisdom tarot. Wisdom's about experience. I keep telling you people, no one listens. So this is like, I'm just listening, hang on. So it's interesting, isn't it? There was a fear, actually, I feel before this week, there's been a fear of moving in a specific direction or going somewhere, doing something, trying to make something happen. You've been afraid of that up until this point, and you know why now. You're starting to understand why. You're starting to see what you can do to yield the results that you want. And I think that in the past, what you're realizing with these two energies here, basically what you're realizing is that where you were putting your energy wasn't where you wanted to put your energy. And you now know that. You only put your energy there because you had to. You've got to pay the bills, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to keep up appearances, whatever it is, you've got to stay married because you're Catholic or whatever. Whatever it is for you as an individual. So you understand whatever it is for you, you now understand why this energy was around you. We've got the card of the Hierophant. This is related to Taurus's energy. So it could be a Taurus that some people are dealing with. In fact, we've got Pentacle energy, which does actually link to the sign of Taurus as well. We've got, it's number 5 about change. Now, this, I always mention this, used to be called the Pope card. So this is about it's about institutions, it's about traditions, it's about understanding these traditions, understanding these institutions, and either living by them, living by that way, choosing to live that way, or recognizing that actually they are not for you. Number 5, you need to change something. So for some of us, some people need divine intervention in our lives. Some people need a praise Jesus moment. Some of us, that is the farthest thing from anything we ever need. You don't talk to me about no holy book for some people. That's how they would feel. So it's number 5, so it's changed. So not everyone, has the same sort of fixed ideas of spirituality, and some of us do, and some of us, it's good for us and it makes us happy to be in that situation, and some of us it isn't good for us and it doesn't make us happy to be in that situation. And really for you this week, these are the questions for you. Okay, what is it that I feel like actually, it's strange, but I feel like, what is it then? I was going to call you Hierophant. What is it then, Gemini, that you realise is not authentic to you? Where have you been putting your energy? What area of your life, work, family, whatever, what area have you been putting your energy into because you thought it was the right thing to do, or because we are told it's the right thing to do, but actually it's not authentic to you? You now know this. You now see this. You now change this. There you go. Okay, right. Let me have a drink. Oh, hang on. We'll turn over the next card. This is for Christmas. Ooh, Christmas week. And let me just have a quick, last week of the year. I'll just have a quick drink. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups. So, look at that. King of Cups. So this is your, no, it's not your energy. It's water. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be, sorry. This could be you or someone coming towards you. Okay. So if it's, excuse me. If this is, sorry. This happens sometimes in readings. Okay, if this is representative of you, of what you're experiencing, this could be that you're experiencing next week feelings of love, and not only feelings of love and feelings of compassion, wanting to act on those feelings of love and compassion. So because this is the king, which is the masculine aspect of the card, of the energy, that means it's about taking action on, and in this instance, because it's our emotions, our feelings, our intuition, this is about taking action on our emotions, our feelings, our intuition, okay, with the King of Cups. And this is, it's not necessarily about being decisive, but it's about being sure. It's about being sure about what it is you want, where it is now you want to put your energy, whether this be work, whether this be love, you apply it, okay? But this is actually taking action. It's active in its with its energy, okay? And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So, bless. So I think, Gemini. Oh my gosh. Oh, how sweet. Some of you might be getting proposed to over the... Oh, I shouldn't spoil it, should I? Some of you... Sorry. And can I just say, you are the, 10th video, and that's the first time I've said that today. Some of you may be getting proposed to next week, which would be absolutely lovely. There's a real... What a lovely energy here between these two people. I mean, Gemini, if you check out your moon sign, if you know it, because this could be... because obviously this is water and this is earth energy. So, it could be that this is in your chart, your chart, or in their chart, the partner or the person, the prospective person that you are attracted to or whatever. But it seems like a real balance, a real understanding between you and somebody else is coming through, Gemini. An unspoken, actually, almost understanding. The queens, I've just explained about the active masculine energies. The queens are passive, so the queens are about what we feel within, what we understand within, what we know within. The Queen of Pentacles holds her pentacle because she understands the value of this. She understands the value of her energy, of where she puts her energy and where she puts her time. She understands that it's important to nurture. She understands it's important to be compassionate also, and to have compassion in order to grow things. She understands that, does the Queen of Pentacles. And, it's beautiful, actually, really beautiful energy between these two cards here. So I feel like for some of you, Gemini, you will be finally getting the ring or proposing to your man or your woman. For some of you, that's what's going to be happening. And actually, there's such a tenderness here, but also really very ready. I think that it might be a new relationship actually for some of you. It might feel quite a new relationship, but actually, there's a real sense of belonging together, actually, and understanding. I sometimes wish I could draw you pictures of what I see and what I feel and experience when I'm working with these cards, because that's not the meaning of the cards, but that's the impression that I'm getting. A definite union I feel for some of you. Beautiful energy there. This one's like, oh God, okay, I've not even turned that one over yet, and that one's like, hello. So wow, we've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the everyone says that's who you want for a husband. I don't want him for a husband. I want him for a husband. But I'm a Capricorn, so of course I do. let me just talk out some of the signs for you, okay? So this is the second time really we're seeing, or the third time really we're seeing Taurus's energy with the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. That's Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. And then we've got the King of Cups, which is Gemini, not Gemini, is Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. So definitely, if you know your moon sign, definitely check out your moon sign or your Venus sign as well, because that could be indicative really for you of what's going on in those other videos. Might help you to shed a bit more light on this reading for you. But it's lovely that we've got the King of Pentacles next. We call the King of Pentacles card and the Queen of Pentacles the husband and the wife card, because really this is about, again, she understands the value. The Queen understands the value, the energy that she wants to exert, and the King puts in the time, the energy and the effort to manifest, to create, to co-create with you in a relationship, in a business, in a family scenario, in whatever situation it is. This is someone who's actually going to put in the work, who's going to build with you, who's going to build solidly with you, is going to help you. Could be some of you getting a loan or benefactors or that type of thing. You could be getting an input, an influx of cash, of money, whatever. Someone helping you, but there's actual real input going in to trying to manifest something with you, working with you to manifest something, Gemini. And let's have a look at this card here. We've got the Eight of Cups. So this is something that you have to walk away from, though, either you or them. Not this connection, sorry. Just a second. There's been dissatisfaction 100% for sure, either for you, Gemini, or for them. But there's been dissatisfaction in the past in relationships, and I think because, you know, maybe you divorced, maybe you are divorced, maybe you've been married before, maybe you have finally accepted your sexuality and are living as your authentic self, as opposed to pretending that you like men when you're a woman and you really don't, or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? But you get my point. It's about really leaving that stuff behind now in order to start this. I feel like for some of you, it's very new for some reason. Either because it feels young, like not necessarily young in years, but it has that sort of essence of sort of, you know, that love and attraction on the surface, you know, excitement and giddiness. But there's a real truthful, authentic connection, bond, balance between you, Gemini, and somebody else. And actually, there's things that you need to walk away from in order to bring this union fully to fruition. And you're going to be doing a lot of work because, again, we've got another active card here, another masculine energy, taking action. But you really have to walk away from the negative emotions that have not held you back, but that you have had for so long about yourself when it comes to love or when it comes to work or whatever this specifically relates to for you. So there's a sense of the ability now. So if this is work, I'm doing that thing again where I'm speaking to one person. If this is work for you, you know, this balance comes in, this reciprocity comes in. It's like, okay, well, you can leave. Maybe it was traumatic to get to this point in with your employer. Maybe it took a while for your employer to recognise your value. But now they do recognise your value and they do promote you, and it's all gravy. You know, it's what you deserve. You feel happy. Let this stuff go and recognise that actually you had to be there in order to get to here. You had to be at the Eight of Cups to get to the Nine and the Ten of Cups. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to walk that path. Okay, your last two cards, darling. So this was the first one that was out. Wow. Okay, so I do feel like it, and this was the second one. I do feel like for some of you, this is a love situation, like, and it's lovely actually at the end of this year, at the end of a tumultuous, challenging 2018. How hard has it been? But I hope you're feeling positive actually, Gemini, because you should have learned so much about yourself this year. And I really get the sense that actually you have learned an awful lot about yourself this year. You've actually come into a huge amount of realization and personal strength this year. And you've actually stopped pretending with yourself anymore. I mean, we all do it. I mean, I did that for years, babe. Years. We can all pretend, we can all do that. But, I feel like for you, you get into that point where you're not even pretending with yourself anymore. We get this energy coming in right at the end of the year. We get, Tiny's asleep by my feet. And I just stood on him. We get this sense at the end of the year of this coming in, this Knight of Cups coming through. Again, active energy, again, movement. So this could be you, or this could be this person coming toward you. As I said, some of you will be getting a proposal. And it might feel like, oh, it's too soon. We've only known each other 6 months. We've only met in January or whatever. But there is a real, sincere, authentic, truthful bond and connection between you and somebody else, Gemini. So this could be someone, you might have met someone 3 weeks ago, and at Christmas they tell you that they love you. And you're like, and you might think, oh my God, but you feel it. You don't, this isn't anything, this isn't hidden. Like, even if you've not said those words, I love you, it's not hidden. You both feel the same. You're both vibing on that same frequency. And it's very grounded, and it's very beautiful, actually. So this could be someone proposing, apologising, asking you out. It's, again, water. So some of you could be... We've got earth and water, really, haven't we? Got a high instance of air and water in this... Sorry, earth and water in this reading. Okay, this wants to clarify this card. And we've got the Four of Cups. Second time this has popped out at the end, right at the end of the reading, like it was with Capricorn. Right, just ponder for a second. So we have got this energy of the Four of Cups. Now, this is number 4, so it's about your foundations, okay, the structures in your life, what you hang yourself on, who you think you are, what your ego, for example, your sense of self, your identity, and the things in your life that make up not your identity actually, but the things in your life that make you who you are, in this instance, emotionally and intuitively, because it's Cups energy. So really, what I get a sense in this energy that you are worrying, and you should. Someone I've just called, actually, I've just had this out for Capricorn, and I've called their reading "Don't Worry, Be Happy." Don't worry, be happy. Ooh, ooh. That's you. You need that message. Don't worry, be happy, because it's like. But to be fair, you're not worrying. Actually, that's a lie. What you're doing is, you are being reflective, actually, which I appreciate. I appreciate that self-reflection, because it's, as I said, reflection is healing. Knowing is healing. Knowing who you are is healing. And I get a sense that there's a sort of similarity between, not a similarity, but I can see the what's it called? Correspondence. I can't think of the word. It begins with C. Anyway, I can see the... Oh my gosh, you're going to annoy me that. I can see the the balance or whatever between these two energies, the commonalities. I can't think of the word. It's not none of those, but it's something beginning with C anyway. So I love it when people tell me in the comments. I get so excited. So if you can think of the word. Anyway, it's like these two are... I can see the similarities between these two energies. This could be the two of you, as in Gemini, this could be you, this could be them. It doesn't have to be, but, there seems to be a definitely balance of experience. And what I feel is that it is about... This is really you looking and reflecting, actually. This is you actually trying to understand, trying to come into awareness. And none of the planets are in retrograde, I do not think, off the top of my head. I can't remember. You can check down below, you'll know. I've written it down already. But I feel like there may have been similar experiences that you have had in your life, independent from this person. They've had similar experiences to you. And I think that actually the real root of this connection that seems to be coming through for you, or seems to be deepening for you, is in toward the end of the year, is about this acceptance, and is about this movement away from this energy for both of you. Okay, Gemini, I think that even if you've had a failed marriage, there's no such thing really. I mean, well, I suppose there is in law. There is in law, but not in universal karmic law there isn't. There's only, in karma, there's only lessons. That's it. There's only lessons, my darlings. There's no failures, only lessons, okay? So, and lessons bring us wisdom, bring us enlightenment, bring us the sun. So, I feel like for you and for this other person, whether you are getting proposed to, whether they're telling you that they love you or you love them, and it seems very quick, it seems really soon, just know that actually there's a real true connection, authentic one between the two of you. You have shared similar past experiences. You might both be divorced. You might both be widowed. You might both be single parents. Something, you know what I mean? There's sort of a similar theme, I think. I get that sense as a similar theme. But really, it's really time for you and for them to move forward. If this is all about you, if this is all about your energy and what you could be experiencing, this could be you offering an apology, going to apologize to somebody, maybe a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. This could be because you have to, and I think if you do have to apologize to somebody, if you have hurt somebody this year, and this is you, I don't know if they've hurt you, but I suppose if you're cross-watching, but if you have hurt somebody this year, don't set yourself up for any more karma. Apologize before the end of the year. Yeah, just to get that karma cleared, and just so that you can start, and you can, so you can start 2019 and move forward in just a really healthy, energetic place. Okay, my darlings, I hope you liked that reading. I liked that reading. I thought it was lovely. There's some real genuine tenderness here. It's so beautiful, actually. If you like that reading, my darlings, please like, okay? If you haven't already, please subscribe and click the bell. I've been working for 7 hours and 43 minutes today because I want to do a lot of content for you guys, for us all really, for over the Christmas and New Year period. So you'll get, if you click the bell, you'll get notifications of when I put all the new content up. Okay. Also, as well, share this video with anyone on your social media if you think it might be resonant or relevant to their lives, and please comment. I'll try my best to reply this time because I was so busy, as you know, but I hopefully, because it's Christmas, I'll be able to reply to your comments as I usually always do, as well. And if you would like to follow Key Wisdom Tarot on social media, on Instagram or on Facebook, just search Key Wisdom Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed 2018, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and just enjoy the holiday season. Okay, Geminis? Thank you so much for being here. I've really enjoyed this reading, actually, and I don't want to turn the camera off. I'm just really loving it. It's been such a lovely reading. Take care, my fabulous Geminis. Bye.